Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rashad Terry. I'm a licensed esthetician, dual licensed in the state of Georgia and the state of Florida. I am the owner and founder of Rashad Terry Global Beauty. This is another episode of Schooled in Skin, and today we're going to be talking about how you're going to find your skin type, how you're going to find out what skincare is going to be best for you according to your skin type. And also, we're going to go through a couple of Rashad Terry Global Beauty skincare items that will be ideal for you. So we're going to not waste any time and we're going to get right into it. Just let me turn that volume down just a little bit more and we're going to start right now. So I hope that you guys are enjoying. Let me make myself seen. Hey. How y'all doing? I see there's a couple of people on here. Thank you guys for joining my live. Thank you guys for sharing. If you haven't, please make sure that you comment. Make sure that you share. Show the love. The more comments that you place in the comment box, the more exposure I get. Because guess what? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube sees that there is some engagement and the algorithm pushes that to other places. If you are on Twitter, please retweet this. It's all about having good skin, okay? We're solely here to have good skin. And today I'm going to teach you all about that. So I'm going to open my slide and we're going to talk really quickly about a couple of things. So if you are on Twitter, you might want to turn your phone from portrait to landscape. That way you can see the full scope. You can see the PowerPoint in its full whatever you call this here. So let's talk a little bit about skin type. So skin type is basically the classification that describes a person's genetic attributes. So one thing that we must know is that our skin type has absolutely nothing to do with anything other than genetics. DNA. Your skin type is based on your DNA. Okay? So, that rhymed. Hey. So, your T-zone. Your T-zone is also, and I'm giving you these definitions because these are going to carry throughout this little very short and brief slideshow that we're going to be talking about here today. So I want you to kind of know what I'm talking about before I just start saying things and you have absolutely no clue what this esthetician, what this guy, or as my good friend would say, mad scientist would say. So T-zone. T-zone is the central part of a person's face, including the forehead, the nose, and the chin. So when I'm saying your T-zone, I'm talking about this area, the under eye area, the nose, and the chin area. And then we're talking about palpation. I always struggle pronouncing some of these words. And this basically means to examine the skin through touch, manipulating and determining the conditions such as oiliness or elasticity. Elasticity meaning bounce back. So if I were to pinch, you want to see that the light pinch of your skin, you want to see that that skin bounces right back almost instantaneously to where it came from. So next slide, we are going into the skin type. So we're going to break down these skin types very quickly, very briefly. Normal. When you have normal skin often changes as our environment changes or as your habits or your lifestyle changes. Treatments are typically preventable. So anything that you're doing to this skin type, if it's your skin routine, if you're going to an esthetician to get a facial. By the way, if you go to rashadterry.com/services, I have a plethora of services that I offer for you all that you can receive and get to keep that skin popping, okay? But basically with normal skin is all about preventative treatment. When you're thinking about combination skin, you're thinking about oil to hydration balance. So some areas may be a little bit oily, maybe even dehydrated. Some areas may have a nice balance of hydration or may be normal. This is something that's easily affected based on the skin type. So because it's combination, that can switch or interchange based on what's going on. Ask me questions. Don't forget to ask questions. Like and share this post. You may have an overproduction of oil. Sometimes most people with combination oil, I found that the center, the T-zone of the face, typically has excess oils. Sometimes it's the other way around where the outer perimeter has excess oils and this area is dry. Um, and you may have normal oil production and may have a normal or no oil production in those areas. I'm going to tell you how to identify this in a second. Next slide. We're talking about oily skin. Oily skin tends to age more slowly. Oil has a natural, I like to say, preservative. When the skin is coated with oil, there's an extra layer of protection on top of the skin, so that allows it to kind of age a little bit slower than other skin types, because the oil acts as a natural protective barrier. And then dry skin. Dry skin can be what is called can have what is called TEWL. This stands for trans epidermal water loss. This is basically water loss caused by the evaporation of water on the outermost layer, the stratum corneum, or the epidermis, the outermost layer of the skin. Okay? So now let's talk about, I'm going to go back one slide. Notice that there is not a sensitive skin type on here. So let's break this down. I don't believe in my personal practices and in my personal experience that there is a skin type called sensitive skin types. A lot of people say, oh, my skin is very sensitive. My skin type is sensitive. To me, there's no such thing. And here is why. Your skin is not a type that is sensitive. It's one of those 4 types and it's sensitized, okay? So when your skin is sensitized, that means that at some point you have done something to your skin that has caused it to be sensitive. So the goal when you have sensitized skin is to figure out exactly what's going on in the skin. What did you do? Maybe it's a product that you're using that's overstimulating. Maybe you were exfoliating too much. Maybe you're using the wrong cleanser or the wrong moisturizer. Maybe the treatment. Maybe you're using glycolic acid 3 or 4 times a week and you should only be using it twice, maybe once, depending on the percentage. So there's a lot of things that play into that. For me, that is when you need to seek a licensed professional to figure out those things so that they can get you on a proper skincare regimen. So when you have sensitized skin, it is very, very, very important that you find out why the skin is sensitized so that you can get that underway. Also, sometimes when the skin is sensitized, you have redness, irritation, inflammation in the skin. Those are all no-nos. Your skin cannot function in the way that it needs to function with inflammation. Inflammation for me is one of the number 1 reasons why we have troubled skin. Okay? So let's move on to the 3 T's. So these are Rashad Terry's 3 T's. And it's the 3 T's because my last name is Terry. So you see Terry's, and then you see T, comma, S, period, poo. 3 T's. So tone, texture, and temperature. These are going to be the general things that you were going to be looking for on your own outside of seeking a proper skin analysis for an esthetician that will help you find what your skin type is. So you're looking at the overall tone of the skin. Is there hyperpigmentation in certain areas? Is there uneven tone in certain areas? And then texture. How does the skin feel? Is there a lot of dead skin cells in certain areas? Where are those dead skin cells? Is it dry in a certain area? And then temperature. Temperature is what I use to kind of cross-check the skin type. So if your skin is cool in an area, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have normal or dry, a drier skin type. And then if it's warmer in an area, most of the time when the skin is warm, there's a lot of oil production or there is some oil production in that area. So it's a great way if you think that you're a combination oily, maybe you feel like you're dry here and then you're oily here, touch this area. If it's cool, 9 times out of 10, you're right. If it's warmer in this area, 9 times out of 10, you're right. As far as texture, when you're feeling for texture, if there is excess dead skin cells there, it may mean 2 things. You need to exfoliate, or it may also mean that you are drier in that area and you may look in the mirror and see some fine lines. That is another way to identify that. So those are some things that'll help you kind of cross-check what you think. So now we're moving. I want to show you guys skin types through visualization. I'm going to have to make this slide bigger so that it can show up the way that it needs to show up. So you may not see me for a second. So normal skin. As you can see, the young lady to the far left, or maybe your far right, you can see that her skin looks healthy. It looks radiant. It looks glowy. There's not a lot of texture. There's not a lot of anything going on in the skin. That is how we are identifying her skin type as normal. If you look at the young lady second to the left or your right, you're going to see that there's excessive shine in the center of her face, and there's not a lot of shine on the outer perimeters like the jaw area and the top parts of the forehead. So you can see that she's oily in the center of her face and normal. There's just a nice radiance on her outer perimeters of her face. That is going to give you the idea that she is combination oily. Now, oily skin, on the other hand, if you look at the one that's titled oily, you can see that there is excessive oil all over. There are signs that are acneic breakouts in certain areas. That is what you're going to be looking for. So let's talk a little bit about breakouts. When it comes to oily skin, when it comes to skin that has oily skin or even combination oily skin, oil is a carrier. Oil will hold on to free radicals in the skin, and I'm going to reduce this so you guys can see me a little bit. Oil will hold on to free radicals in the skin. It will also hold on to debris, dirt. It will hold on to all of those things. All of those things cause bacteria. Bacteria causes breakout. So when you get that little pimple, or when you get that little pustule, or when you get that breakout, or you get that excessive breakout, 9 times out of 10, you probably need to amplify having a cleanse morning and night, one. Maybe you need to keep some sort of facial mist. Our hydrating facial mist is a great item that is going to help with breakouts. It's something that you can keep in your purse or your bag or your book bag or on your desk throughout the day. Just misting it. It has salicylic acid in it, and it also has eucalyptus in it, which helps with inflammation in the skin. And it also has a lot of other ingredients that's going to fight bacterial infections. So that on top of the skin throughout the day will help reduce those breakouts and bacteria. And then when you're looking at drier skin types, as you can see here, you can see that there's tons of texture and dead skin cells on the skin. So those are the things that you're going to be looking for with visualization on the skin. And of course, this is all just for the consumer. This is a way that I am giving you guys key points that you can look for to identify what it is that you have on your skin and what it is that you need to purchase as far as product. Next slide. Now that you know the appropriate skin routine and that you need to be consistent with that skin routine to manage or maintain your skin types, I believe that you guys are ready to kind of go out there and find a skin routine that's going to be conducive and readily prepared for your skin type. So, why would you go to RashadTerry.com and purchase our products for your skin type? The reason why, the number one reason why, is not even on this slide, is when you go to my website, RashadTerry.com/shop, you automatically see at the top of the shop, it has every skin type. So with this information, you can identify your skin type, and then when you click your skin type on the website, it will tell you exactly the products that you need, exactly what skincare regimen. They'll pop up and you can just click them and add them to your basket and check out. I have streamlined this thing to make it completely easy, effortlessly possible for you to have the correct skin type for yourself. Some other benefits. All of our products are product developed by me. I have a certification in cosmetic chemistry, so I know a plethora of things about ingredients, formulations, things like that. And I sent my recipes over to a cosmetic chemist that has cross-checked those products and also formulated them for me, and they send the products back to me. So you can bet your bottom dollar that these products are formulated for you. The number one thing is pH in skincare and on your skin. The skin's pH balance is created Your skin's pH balance is between a 4.5 and 5.5. What does that mean? Your pH balance is either acidic or too alkaline. It's not balanced enough to receive skincare. It's not balanced enough to take care of its own skin throughout the day in a healthy manner. So our skincare is also balanced between a 4.2 and a 5.5 so that you're getting that skincare that is going to help expedite, not even expedite, it's going to help to keep that skin balanced where it can function properly, if that makes sense. Um, Let me make sure the right music is playing. My God, let me just turn it off. We are in compliance with the FDA and Cosmetic Act. We are also in compliance with Fair Packaging and Labeling Act, which means that everything that is supposed to be on our label according to the standard of the Fair Packaging and Label Act is there. What does that mean? You don't have to worry about anything being on there that's going to be misleading. You don't have to worry about us telling you anything that's misleading. We are in compliance. Our products are formulated for even the most sensitive skin types, which means that even if your skin is sensitized, these products are going to work. Even if you, let's say, God forbid, you chose the wrong product, it's still going to be gentle enough and conducive enough for your skin if it's sensitized. Our products are concentrated to be the vehicle for all active ingredients to penetrate into the skin. So when you're thinking about other cosmetic brands, sometimes those cosmetic brands will say that, for example, there's one brand that says hyaluronic acid, which y'all know hyaluronic acid. And if you don't know, it has a lot of beneficial ingredients in it that is going to really provide hydration. But this particular brand, I'm not going to say the brand because I don't believe in slandering brands. If you go to my YouTube, I kind of break down how you can identify whether something is an active ingredient or not an active ingredient. But this particular brand, they have about 7 or 8, maybe 9 or 10 fillers. Anything underneath those fillers is going to be less than 1%. So that hyaluronic acid is almost the second to last. So it's less than 1%. You're not getting the benefits of what they're saying, but technically, because they have it in there, they can say hyaluronic acid because technically they have it in there. We don't function that way. We have minimal ingredients. We have basically the active ingredients and the ingredients that are needed to make that product perform. So you're getting the active ingredients that are going to penetrate in the skin and give you instant and long-term results. You'll also see and feel instant and long-term results. Most products are organically preserved and made up of 89% of the ingredients. Let me tell you this. I don't care what nobody says. If they say 100% organic, it's not true. How are you preserving this? Of course, there are organic preservatives. However, the shelf life is short. So those products that are saying you can last 12 years, 12 months, and it's organically preserved, they're in between 89 and probably 90% preserved with something that's inorganic. That is my belief, and I stand true to it. And all products and ingredients are reliably resourced. So all of our products, which means that you don't have to worry about us getting a sourced ingredient for this. For example, our oil, our facial oil that has been taken off the shelf, we took it off the shelf for a year because the ingredient comes from Africa, one of the ingredients, and one of the other ingredients comes from Jamaica. And those ingredients were not able to be reliably resourced. So I took that product down and I no longer sold it until they were able to resource those ingredients from the same place. I'm adamant in consistency and making sure that you're getting the exact same thing every time. So that's something that's amazing. Our products, if you ever see a product that I decide, I'm going to take it down for 3 months, it's because that product or that ingredient that product needs is not available from where I get it. And I am dedicated to only getting it from that place no matter what. So we take a hiatus on that product and we bring it back. So yeah, that is what I have for you guys today, I want to talk a little bit really quickly about treatment. So if you go to rashadterry.com/academy, you'll see this What's Your Skin Type thing. It's totally free. You can download it. It's going to help you. Also, further, if you don't want to just click the skin type on the shop, it'll help you figure out what your skincare regimen needs to be, major identifiers, and all of those different things. So just for example, oily skinned, you're going to see larger pores. You're going to see shiny and greasy looking skin. It may have blemishes and blackheads. Recommended cleanser is the gel form cleanser that contains salicylic or glycolic acid. For example, our essential cleanser actually our purifying cleanser is ideal for the oilier skin type. It has the salicylic acid in it. Our treatment, our glycolic peel pads will provide you that glycolic acid that you're going to need for the oily skin type. And then it tells you exfoliators, glycolic acid. So that's a 2-in-1. Boom. The glycolic peel pad is ideal for that skin type. Ingredients you want to avoid are mineral oils, petroleum, and alcohol. Because alcohol is going to dehydrate that skin, therefore making it more dry, more irritated, sensitized, which is going to push out even more oil. One of the things that we often see times that people utilize are witch hazel and alcohol. If the witch hazel is not alcohol free, you want to stay away from it. If it's alcohol free, you're fine. And also, you want to also stay away from alcohol, period, on the skin, especially oily and combo oily. It's going to help to dehydrate. We think not putting oil on the skin or removing the oil is going to help. In fact, you need to put the nourishments in the skin. For example, our essential moisturizer has a different blend of, I think it's about 4 or 5 different blends of oil that is conducive for the skin, that is actually going to help you and help your skin identify that there's oil on the skin, therefore stop pushing out so much oil. One of those oils is Rhodiotis oil. Rhodiotis oil mimics the exact oil that your skin produces. So your skin identifies that oil. And what it does is it helps you to actually not push out that excess oil. So this you can download. You can also download our treatment plan. I'm going to make that large for you all as well. I opened the wrong one. So this one is going to tell you what mask and what nighttime treatment routine you should go about with your skin. All of this is on the website. You can download it at your leisure. You can also feel free to email me at info@RashadTerry if you have any questions. You can also go on my website and contact me, ask any questions. We also do skin analysis for you. It's going to be, I'll send you a survey. It'll ask you a series of questions. This is an extremely large amount of questions. I'm going to be honest with you because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the most accurate skin analysis without seeing your skin to help you figure out which products are going to be conducive for you. So it's going to be there, and that's that. I am creating a coupon code that is going to give anyone in this live 20% off of their total purchase today within the next 2 hours. So it will end at, what's that? 12:30, 1:30. It will end at 1:30 p.m. on any purchase on my website. So this is, and it's going to limit you one per customer, okay? So we're not going to go and buy and then go and buy again and then go and buy again. One per customer. I've seen that happen a couple of times. And all you're going to do is enter in the discount code skin type for 20% off of your total purchase today. This is going to end at, put it in the date, today at 1:30 p.m. Okay? Come on, 1:30 p.m. Okay? So hold on. We working here. Hold on. I'm trying to get you your coupon code. Let me make sure I get everything. There we go. So you're going to enter in coupon code SKINTYPE for skin type. There we go. This is complicated. So enter in the word skin type at checkout for 20% off of your purchase today. It ends at 1:30 p.m. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I enjoyed educating you and teaching you guys all about skin and your skin types and finding the proper ingredients for yourself. My name is Rashad Terry. I am a licensed esthetician, dual license in the state of Georgia and Florida, owner and founder of Rashad Terry Global Beauty, Rashad Terry Global Beauty Skincare, and Rashad Terry Global Beauty Academy. This has been another episode of Schools in Skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time for another episode right here on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, for What's Your Skin Type. See you guys later. Bye.